So in an interesting story, this e-girl, okay, she goes by the name Amouranth. She's a
Mhm.
multi-millionaire, multi. She's probably worth $100 million, which is incredible. And people, I've made fun of her in the past, um, and I stand by that. I've also had her on the show, and I stand by that because one thing I will say is game recognized game. Like this woman owns 2 dozen McDonald's. She owns an apple orchard, gas stations. Like she's
She
incredibly
made her
smart with
money
her
off
money.
of Twitch and then turned it into other
Twitch and
sources of
Twitch
income,
and
right?
Twitch and OF.
Oh,
So
okay.
people that she popularized the hot tub streams, which like
Mm.
people obviously hate. And then she kind of really took advantage of this, like uh, video games to OF pipeline stuff where people were hey, well, come watch this video game and then pay to see me naked. It's kind of
Mm.
degen stuff. Um, but I thought this was an interesting story. Last night, 3 young future scientists broke into her home. This is all according to her, but the more that comes out, the more it appears to be real. And beat her up and tried to get her to um, log into her phone so they could steal her crypto. She had been bragging about how much crypto she had. And by the way, this is the thing. A dozen people in Houston last year were arrested for doing this exact same crime. So people are like, oh, you're such a simp, blah, blah, blah. This never happened. Well, the whole thing obviously is suspicious, but I think like last night she tweets out, help, I'm being robbed on Twitter. So people are like, yo, why are you, she said, at gunpoint. So and people are like, why are you tweeting that? It's crazy,
But I guess if
Well,
she feels like she can't make a phone
right,
call, like,
right. If you actually take like the hatred of her ethottery out,
yeah.
she had people pointing a gun at her and told her to unlock her phone. So she unlocks her phone and she tweets out, I'm being robbed. So the
Mhm.
SWAT team shows up and here's video. This is her tweet. I'm being robbed at gunpoint. I believe I shot one of them. They wanted crypto, and that's what they were yelling at. And they pulled me out of bed. And then, like, here you go, donut operator. Spoke to police about this. It 100% happened. So, she was robbed by those dudes. I made a video about it. And most of the people were like, simp, this didn't happen because, this is her career, showing her Bob's and Vagine.
Right.
But here's security footage.
I sent you the one article I found on it, like from non-X sources.
Yeah. Is it Newsweek though?
It's not Newsweek.
Oh,
It's
here
Where's the
she is.
Buzz?
Here she is running away from these guys.
What's in here? What's in here?
They're robbing her and they're like, I assume they're like, we want your phone or we want your computer. So you can very clearly see.
Come on. Go, 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 go.
1, 2, 3 basketball Americans, all armed with guns. You can see that in his hand. And people are like, well, how'd she get the gun? Well, watch. 10, it's like 11. She goes in at about 13 seconds. And for the next 5 or 10 seconds, these guys are just standing there.
Come on. Go, 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 go.
And then, wait.
Ooh.
You can hear that guy saying, I got shot.
That's great. So, and you said this is something that's been happening in Houston, which I assume is the area she's located in?
She lives in Texas, yeah. So a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, she lives in, like, all these people are making all these dumb comments about, like, this never happened. It's California. I'm like, she doesn't live in California. Or like, why were these guys? It looks fake. They ran away. If you have ever seen even armed people, if they get shot at, 99 times out of 100, they do run away.
Mhm.
They run away because their body elicits, the fight or flight response. She lives in Texas. I got shot, you heard him say. Good. They effed around and they found out. People are saying it's fake, but it's definitely doesn't look fake. And then her assistant tweeted out, hey, I'm at the hospital. Like, guys, this is not fake. And then like I was kind of waiting for a police blotter to come out, but like it's pretty obvious that this happened. Like this is but if I go
and like, why would she fake it?
She has faked things in the past, but nothing like this. Break-ins, Texas, crypto. This was like, here you go. 12 defendants sentenced for violent home invasion robberies to steal cryptocurrency. This was last September. This was 6 months ago. This isn't like, this is a real thing that people have to be worried about because crypto is very easy to steal. Like, you have a weapon, you say, give me your phone, you unlock your phone, you log into whatever app they have, and you transfer it to your wallet. Done, gone. And, and
it can't really be traced to your wallet after that. I mean, that's part of
it. Can be traced. It can be traced. They can see what wallet it went to, but they were working with like some foreigner who had a wallet set up. So it would have taken years probably to figure it out. And in the meantime, that money's in the wallet and then it's dispersed to 20 other wallets and dispersed to another 50 wallets. They might never connect at all.
Right.
Yeah, it's not an easy way to steal. You just got to know what you're doing. Well, then, yeah. I mean, it is an easy way to steal. And it's an easy way to steal. I'd say it's the easiest way on the planet to steal a large amount of money. Stealing, going to a grocery store and robbing them is going to get you $500. Going to a bank might get you $5,000. But she had 20 million in crypto. Like click, 20 million's gone. Well,
and there are tons of people who have
someone in chat said, Jeremy says, I don't have any money, but you could take that couch. That's right. Yeah. I actually don't have any crypto if you're listening. But also, yeah, you don't even have to ask. The couches are outside. You can take them. They're great.
In fact,
custom
please.
Made. Yeah.
I think this is one of the challenges too with the online personality sphere. Like there are tons of people who they have tons and tons of crypto, but they don't really, you wouldn't know who they were, if they have a social media presence. It's not like this girl who is making her money off of being famous and having her picture out there. Like when she starts tweeting about, I have crypto, it's a danger because obviously I assume it's very difficult for her to maintain privacy where she's living and stuff like that because people want to know.
People know where you live. Like people know where I live. If people want to find out, they can find out where I live. And like, you should be careful about flexing shit.
Well, there was some viral story from like years and years ago where a girl had tweeted like pictures of stacks of cash on her grandmother's kitchen table.
Yep.
Or she posted on Facebook and then she got robbed.
She got robbed almost immediately. Yep.
Yeah. This happens to non-celebrities all the time. It is interesting. I mean, so I don't really know anything about this gal and her background. It's interesting to me that the reaction is she made it up, which I guess you're saying she makes up other stuff in the past.
People don't like her based on her own kind of career choices and path. And also she has made up things in the past. So like,
right.
But like, not like this.
Are also like, isn't violent crime, wasn't it at least for a little while on the rise in America? Like the idea that people would be getting so bold to be like, I'm going to go to a famous lady's house who you have to assume she's video cameras and stuff, and then demand she give me her phone. Like, it's not like they're breaking into like a
criminals aren't very smart. I mean,
that's true, but also it seems kind of brazen to me. Like, I think we can get away with this.
Well, they had masks and gloves on, and like, by the way, if people are watching this clip later, Chad is absolutely roasting me, but making several proclamations were I to be robbed for my crypto. Things like Jeremy be like, my crypto's in my couch, take it. Or like, oh no, not my couch. That's where my crypto is.
You're just trying to help you get rid of this cat pee couch.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you're looking for my valuables, I hide them in my couches.
That's outside. Now on his front lawn. Please get them.
Yeah, they're in the backyard.
That's why he's so stressed out about this, and he's inflating the price of his couch. He's saying it's 30,000. It's actually 3 million in crypto.
Right. Yeah. Stop telling people that, Hannah. I don't want people to come here during the day and take it away for no cost
I just
at all.
think you have such an interesting security system for your crypto. You're like, my cat peed on this couch. Don't come near it. It's gross.
Yeah, but it's piss hashtag piss coin. But this is pretty wild. They brought duct tape, masks. What I'm guessing happened is here they're like, oh, it's just some dumb chick, right? And like they give her like 5 uninterrupted, unsupervised seconds where she may have got to a gun. If you gave me 5 seconds from my front door, I could get to a half dozen guns. You know what I mean? Like, and barricade myself pretty good. And so, she's smart to, I would have, or she's smart to have it close to the house. This absolutely looks real. And I imagine it was terrifying, like armed dudes breaking in your house. This isn't like somebody robbing your house when you weren't home. This is a whole different level.
Like, regardless of what she's made up in the past, like, I assume she has to be security conscious all the time. Like, I'm sure other people have shown up at her houses for, stalkery, sex worker reasons or whatever. Like, it's not like she has never had to consider, like, if someone I didn't want was entering my home, how would I react? So it seems almost, criminals are dumb. I don't know why I'm trying to, like, understand why they made this decision, but, like, it seems
there are better targets, is what you're saying.
Right. This one seems particularly poorly thought out. I mean, I guess they know that she had a lot and she was talking about it online. So it was like, as long as you can pull it off, you'll get the crypto. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the things, like, millions were stolen from this group of people. Millions. And they were getting away with it. But to point out, they're all in prison now. And they don't have the money anymore. So they did eventually get caught. Someone in chat earlier said, like, it's easy to trace, but not easy to get back, I think is what they were saying, which I'm not an expert in crypto. That's why I don't have any of it. But I do have these awesome couches. Please don't take my couches.
There's nothing in the couches. That's what you guys should know.
Guys,
there's no
stop.
secret
There's nothing
phones
in there.
with millions of cryptos on. Like, definitely don't check the couches.
Don't. Don't.
And also, you're looking into home security, but you're really crunchy and organic. You don't want Wi-Fi or whatever. Jeremy and I both recommend having cats that pee on things because that actually deters people.
Yeah, right.
Just
they
as
come
an
in
aside.
Oh, man.
Look, if you're a burglar, I feel like they are like, well, I'm not going to check that gross couch for anything. No one would store anything precious in the couch. The cat is also.
But you're giving away our secrets, Hannah Claire.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, people get concerned about Wi-Fi as a total aside. If you're afraid of Wi-Fi and microcurrents and you're looking for a way to protect your valuables, perhaps get a cat and allow them to pee on something.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying that's what we're doing. I'm just saying.
It's a possible solution.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was kind of a weird bit of news. Like, it's crazy how things get out there. You see they kept shooting it. Here's a bunch of bullet holes in the walls.
Well, that's the other thing is, like, so again, I don't know what she's made up in the past, but, like, this is a very, very long thread with
they kept
lots
shooting
of
her bedroom doors and kick it in. Yeah. So they shot the door lock, kicked it in. I mean,
and
here she says, "Here I have a staccato CS."
Do you think these basketball Americans are connected to this group that was imprisoned 6 months ago, or do you think it's like they're like, well, it was kind of working for them?
They were inspired,
this.
Yeah, they were probably inspired.
Which is interesting because, like, every major city, like, think about, like, San Francisco. As soon as some group of people decide to start doing this, like,
everyone does it. Yep, you're right.
Well, because, like, San Francisco, I'm just guessing, I'm stereotyping here, but they're more likely to have people who have cryptocurrency, I feel like people who are in tech adjacent
That might
spaces.
be true. Yeah.
If you were to randomly break into a wealthy person's house in San Francisco, I don't know. Because that's like, some of this seems weird to me because it's like you have to know who has crypto on their phone.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Announcing it to the internet is one thing to take away from this. Yeah.